So Venkatesh is also doing some incredible work with Instagram marketing and all. So in the last session, in fact, he was the contributor for the first hashtag magazine. In that, he mentioned about a story where he was giving a shout out to Gary Vaynerchuk's team. That's one interesting experience. We are all were reading. So, Venkatesh, what's your take on Instagram? What do you tell? Like, we all had a lot of discussions right now. So, what's your
Yeah.
take on Instagram, and where is it going? Like, you're open. Like, these are all open questions. What do you want to share with all the audience? Because there are many marketers who are watching this, and who will be watching this after this session. And that way, we'll have businesses also watching this session. So, in all points of view, you can tell whatever you feel like.
Most of the topics, yeah, you all are covered. Actually, you told everything. Every topic is covered. People already, Krishna also talked about carousels. Influencer marketing is also over. So I'll tell you a few things. Like when I started Instagram marketing, like my journey as an entrepreneur started as Instagram marketer. And the best thing which I got to know about Instagram is like if you have seen a lot of motivational quotes and business quotes, the pages, these are handled by very what to say 18, 19-year-old kids in India. Like all these accounts are owned by them.
Okay.
I know all the admins. We are in a network where most of the Instagram marketers we use Telegram especially, to connect with all the admins. Like we'll send messages first if there are any posts or campaigns for shoutouts for brands or businesses, anything like that. We make use of Telegram very well. Because the content will be good and the kind of things like that. And
Okay.
the best thing about Instagram is the visual platform. It's like if you see most of video ads which are running pretty good recently, video ads are like booming like anything. And what I feel is whether you may be a coach, consultant, marketer, any other business owner, they are not using stories. They are not using stories potentially. We all think only the timeline, what we post as a normal thing. We think that's the only best thing, or this is the only thing which is going to perform. But we all forget the power of stories. Stories is something which people will be like swiping a lot. The next story. So once you get hooked from some person who is talking about something, you try to listen to him. And if you are the person who is producing the content, if you provide very good content, that's where you can get the attention from. So it's very important to use stories in a strategic way. That's the reason I contributed today's thing, like from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, these are the things one needs to cover. From morning or evening, you need to put out 3 to 4 different stories, and the pitch should be in the fourth story. The first 2 to 3 stories should be value providing. So that's when you'll attract the customer or audience, and at the fourth pitch you'll pitch him. Like it will not be like a sale, it will be like a close by himself. Like they'll
Yeah.
get close because you have provided value so much for them.
Yeah. So that I seen your article and all. I felt it was like a one pager, but I felt it was quite actionable kind of article.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt it was like very actionable. Like it can be implemented straight away by seeing that. That's really great. And when did you start Instagram marketing, Venkatesh? Like how much time it has
uh,
been?
2018 October, I guess.
Okay.
Exactly the day I created a new business account. Like
Okay.
that was the best thing I've done in my life.
Okay. So, how was the journey? You're working with any good brands, or it's not about revealing the brand names and all, but any specific examples you want to share, like how should marketers focus on Instagram marketing? What's the growth?
No, mostly I was focusing on personal branding people when it comes to Instagram, because it's very easy for them to guide them on what to do or what not to do in Instagram, like how
Okay.
to use these things, what you should produce, what you should not produce, what is the best way for you to engage with your target audience, and if you want to collaborate with someone, how you should approach to them, and these are the things which I focused on getting for my clients, and this was very easy. This was very good going because there is always a system. Once you are a marketer, once you know the systems and things are in place, you can apply the same to any client. And the reason was like I was into a niche, like authors, coaches and consultants. So for all these three niches, it's the same thing. They
Okay.
want these targeted people to do something for them.
Like
So
solopreneur.
yeah, exactly. So that was best, and that was easy for me to get anything. And when it comes to followers, like the shoutouts was the best thing which we were doing. That was a good money which we were getting for shoutouts, and the opponent also, the client was also getting very good number of followers within couple of days. So it was not like a big thing. Like
Okay.
things will go very easy if marketer uses Instagram platform very well. Like you should just get to know the basics of how the platform works. If you understand how the platform works, that's all you need to know. There's nothing more. Like you don't need to have so many tools, you don't need to have so much intelligence to use the app. It's just that few basic things, and if you can apply that, that's all.
Okay. Okay. So I have been asking questions till now, and also now I would like to ask. I'd like to say that if you three people are there here, would you like to ask each other something, any specific question or any specific thing which you would like to ask each other?
Yeah, I do have. I think we haven't focused or talked about automation. So, are you guys doing anything? I have personally experience with a little bit of experience with Jarve, but apart from that, I feel that you get action blocked a lot. So, what are you guys? If you are into automation, what are you guys doing?
uh, like at starting, few people suggested me Jarvi. I tried to do that, but I couldn't understand how the Jarvi was working. So I stepped out of it, and there's this website called Executive Mafia, where if we pay a monthly fee, we'll get a lot of engagement and the true engagement. It's like same niche of people will be collaborating with you. They'll like and comment on your post. You should return that. Like this was happening with a few big accounts will be there. You will be as a middle kind of account, there will be newbie accounts which are coming in. So all these people would engage with themselves, and this was
Engage.
going good. Yeah, this is
Next.
like engagement app or something like that, you can say. And the best thing about this was what to say, you could grow followers based about 40 to 50k followers. That's how I grew my account within 8 months. It was nearly 50k plus. And from there, like my shoutouts went really well. The advertising coaches from US started approaching me like, would you do this for me, would you do that for me? And it was very easy because my partner was there, systems were in place, it went really well. So
Is
but
that still
I'll tell
functioning?
you, yeah, no, that's what I have come to tell you. See, it worked only for 6 to 7 months, that's all. Any automation for any platform, I don't think it will be useful for long term. So my suggestion is don't use. I used
Yeah.
it for quick money as a youngster, but don't use it. Like
Yeah, no,
I'm
true.
telling honestly,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
We
use automation,
try,
guys. Automation is not a good thing at all.
we
Yeah.
try a lot of things, and I can tell you, as a marketer from 2011, I have been coming across a lot of platforms, lot of softwares which promise you a lot of success in less time. And generally, human is greed. Humans are greedy. We want
True.
to get attracted to it. Everyone. It's not like one person. We try to see that they'll say everything is automated. You have to just put it there, and you can sell, and you can make $1 million.
Nothing.
They will
Nothing happens like that.
talk a lot of very convincingly, and somehow they will take. So yeah, definitely when someone is offering something which is fast gain, definitely we should be cautious about it. Of course, we can experiment because as a marketer we can't be sitting uh, with fear. We need to experiment and we need to try things.
Experimenting is good,
Very important.
Yeah.
Experimentation is one
but
thing I feel.
you should be cautious before experimenting or while experimenting.
yeah. I
Things may go
actually,
very wrong. Things may go very, very wrong.
yeah. I actually have experiences with banned accounts. I have tried each and every bot that is out there. I have fake accounts to experiment with proxies so
That's
that
great.
real accounts don't get banned. So I think,
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
a good idea.
and I think we also should talk about engagement groups. Lately, I have seen that when I was starting out my account, I thought engagement groups are going to be super good. But the problem was that I was hunting for the good ones. However, the amount of effort that I was putting in was not returned, so I got angry and I left the group within 2 3 days. I accidentally got into a really crap one, That kind of saved me. I'll tell you how. So what
Mm.
happened was that initially my engagement rate was shot up, obviously, because I was getting more comments. When I stopped that, my engagement dropped and the number of followers and profile visits dropped. So I think engagement groups are like steroids. If you do not continue doing them, then your engagement is
That's
going.
what. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Same
So
experience.
Actually,
yeah,
Instagram rewards engagement and not just likes and comments, which we are able to get on groups. It rewards saves and it rewards shares.
yeah,
So, what I'm surprised about is that there are no shout out groups that are out there, and there are no save. I mean, there are people are trying for saving in their pods, but that's also not really happening because वो save करके फिर unsave कर देते हैं. It's not a big deal. But that is actually the true, how do you say, that is how you actually achieve virality on Instagram with these two factors that people don't talk about and they
Mm,
don't know how to bring it about. And I
true.
think as marketers, we should all find a way of trying to make that work to our advantage. Because we do see that all the top bloggers who are in like whatever 500, 600K and above, they all give shout outs to each other and they're all constantly engaging with each other. So, to the extent that they don't even need to use hashtags. If you go to the top bloggers, they don't even use a single hashtag because just
Yeah.
like that, they post if even 10% of Instagram or even if 1% sees of their followers sees it, and if all these friends of theirs give shout outs, it's enough. They have enough reach.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I tried shout out for shout out groups. What I did was
Hmm.
I'm into the digital marketing niche, so I approached about 15, 20 people. The idea was that every Saturday we are going to repost or each other's content. Now, there's a
Mm-hmm.
slight with this strategy that people do not agree to this because your content is not in sync with what they have to post. And frankly
Hmm.
speaking, it's a pain in the ass to actually create carousels that are in sync with what they are posting. So that was the main issue. So if you can
Hmm.
pull this off, you can create shout out groups and then 15 people every Saturday. Those 15 people post your post and you repeat that for the course of like 6 months. I can assure you that the growth would be nothing like people have imagined because it's
Yeah, exponential.
yeah, exponential, 15 people. And I think story shouts don't work that well unless you have decent amount of followings. I tried with I would say below 2.5k followers, story shouts are useless, so you should
The
not.
viewer
Hmm.
base is very less for 2.5K follower base account.
Yeah, yeah,
True.
yeah. So you should focus on story shouts from really big accounts. If you are taking story shout for shouts, then they are practically useless in my opinion. Below 5k followers. So
Mm.
I the fastest way to grow would be to buy shout outs till 5 to 10k and then scale using hashtags and then getting people to then post story shout for shouts, because then the growth would be faster. And if you add shout out for shout out groups, then you are going to scale much more faster than anything people can imagine.
My
True. So
friends
true.
are still in groups like other engagement groups and all. They're still engaged, but for engagement groups, only few accounts. For few accounts, it's working well. Not all the accounts which are present in the engagement group. So we should know
Yeah.
what is working, what is not working, what are the new ways we should come up with. So the accounts which were not working well, those are the accounts which my friends were using. Like they are the admins. So what they did is they started producing video content a lot. So video content spreads a little fast compared to other normal image posts. So after that, what they did was like for those video posts, they started engaging with other people. So that went viral. So these are the
Nice.
few tactics they were using. So I mean, they
Hmm.
are still using it. So like I'm out of the Instagram marketing thing now, but yeah, they're going good.